when you face your pain. Somebody helps you to see your pain identity. And what do? Usually most of the time we react, we are driven, we are disconnected, we are not aware, we are totally driven. But what is encouraging here is every moment when that happens, just kind of stepping back for a moment. What I say, take 3 precious pills. Because people take a lot of pills here, right? But it's not just a pill, precious pills. White pill, the stillness of the body is the white pill because it's related with the body. Silence of the speech, it's the red pill. It's connected to the speech. And spaciousness of the mind or openness of the mind is third pill, blue pill, so connected with the heart. So being still, being silence, being aware of openness of the mind, that's what you do. If you do that, exactly what way we did the meditation, but in much shorter version, because you don't have, when the situation is difficult, you don't have so much time to, let me take my 3 pills. So you just have to do it right away, right? Very, very short way. So when you take it, and then you really look at the situation, you see different. Through stillness, you see different. Through silence, you hear different things. Through openness, your view is much larger and bigger, much more options, possibilities. You're not pushed to look in a very limited way on quick decisions. You have much more space and time. So that's how, if you do that throughout the day, you're changing your relationship to your everyday experiences of the life that impacts your dream. Because every single moment we are preparing your dream, basically. Every moment. Every moment we are creating files. Right now I'm speaking, I'm creating my speaker's file, you're listening, you're creating a listener's file. And maybe the moment we create, we can be free of these files, or if we are stuck with one of the files, we can rename them better names. If you are in the mood of naming them, have better names. So that's the idea. Delete or better names. If you have a bad names, rename them, like in the file computer, right? So if you do that, then it will change your dream. It will change your sleep. You will sleep better, more deeper, longer, and you will have a better dream, more clear dream, more developmental forms of dream, more conscious in your dream. So it will impact the day. Good day will impact to have a good night. Good night will then impact the day. So it's a good cycle. Usually we have a very bad day, so much stress, tension, negative feelings toward each other, and then bad sleep, bad dreams. That bad sleep, bad dream, then impacting the bad day again. So the cycle continues. So that's how it's linked. These are called practices, meditation of 3 doors, linking to your dream. That makes sense? Okay, so just tell a little story. Is the importance of the dream and sleep yoga practices in our Tibetan tradition, particularly in the Tibetan tradition. When I was around 11 years old, my stepfather took me to my teacher, who was around 70 years old, who never left anyway. It was only, I know him only in one house. It was all life of living in that one place, no roads around there. So when I went there to him, and my stepfather asked him if please accept him as a student, because there were a group of 15 people, older people, all around 50, 60 years old. And all of them are going there, so he said, accept this young boy. So my teacher said, come up with your dream. He said to all of us, we'll see your dream, we'll accept you or not. It's not like here you have to fill up forms, your background, how many readings you have done, how many workshops you have attended, all this, nothing like that. So it's like, go to sleep, come with your dream. So we all went to sleep, And everybody came up with a dream, and it was maybe one person did not have a dream or not remember a dream. So my dream was, and I was, 11 years old, and I was only maybe a year in that monastery in the Tibetan community. And so I did not know anything about it, but I had a dream that there was a bus circumambulating his house. There's no road in real life, there's no road. But I was a conductor. My friend of mine was bus driver. And the ticket was the syllable, which is ah. We have, like ah, om, you're familiar with sound om. So om, for us, sound om is the sound of qualities. Ah is the sound of space, like ah is a space. So I did not know, but that was a ticket I was giving to everybody. And, my teacher is usually, is a wrathful teacher, is not a peaceful teacher. Say anything good, he will not make much comment, like, it's okay, that's fine. He don't make any comment, he said, fine, you can come. And anyway, just to make it short, after many, many years afterward, when I was in Italy, and I was giving the the syllable, because we do a practice, concentration practice, to focus our mind. The syllable right in front of you. As I was giving that, then I remember. Okay, now I remember many, many years ago what my dream was about. So dream, it's very important in our tradition, like that. Also, another very important dream is my mother, when she passed away, exactly after 1 year, on exactly the same day, I dreamt about her, and she came to me, and she asked me to build a stupa. Stupa is a sacred structure. At the time, I was living in Italy, and it was a lucid dream. I was aware that I was dreaming, and I knew I was in Italy. I said, how is it possible I can build this for you, And she showed me in a map, like, blueprint, this is the structure, blueprint. I said, I'm in Italy, I don't have a place, land, money, nothing, how I can do this, to build this. And then suddenly, as it was lucid, I said, I can ask my guardians, we call them Summa in Tibetan, protectors. And that very moment, I had these images in this cloud, all the like faces of lion and tiger, all these faces. And I heard this huge sound in my ear, and the dream happened in Italy, but place was in India where I was brought up. There's a big Bodhi tree, we call people. So that tree transformed into the stupa, like huge sound that transformed. And then right after that, I felt like release, and I saw my mother's face. She was in peace. So for me, like a dream has been so many different ways in our tradition. Like my teacher's single reason why they made the decision to accept the student was just because of that dream. If there was a dream was wrong, I would have not been accepted. So we value that very much. And for me, my mother's dream, that dream was also, for me, building, or at least somehow it happened, the stupa was built in that dream. For her, it was like equally as if I built a stupa for her in my real life. So the dream is very important. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, actually, in fact, Discovery Channel, they made a film on these dreams. It's called Power of Dreams. They made a story. They did the emanations of transforming the stupa, the tree into a stupa. Beautiful job they did. So for us, the dream is very, very important. 1/3 of our lifetime we sleep. So anywhere from 25 years, 20, 25, 30 years we sleep. And during this time, what happens in our life, most of the time we are not conscious. Most of the time our night affect us. Our sleep affects us more. Like nowadays you can see it's big problem, huge problem of people not able to sleep. Sleep disorders, insomnia, and bad dreams, nightmares. And so there's no ways of understanding why these problems are, how one can really do something to overcome some of these issues. So